and finds your hands. No trumpet of hurry, no speech for display, only a slow groove making room for prayer. Had a satchel placed down at the station. I remember the burden is cast upon the Lord who sustains, and the heart finds language waiting there. Faith leans into the promise with a humble kind of weight. Grace meets the wound before it explains. Hope walks in quietly, not afraid to wait, while light sifts softly through the window panes. Carry the burden I was never built to keep. Let it circle the room, tender and clear. Carry the burden I was never built to keep. Let it stay with me here. I have mistaken noise for strength before. I have counted worries like coins in my hand, but you keep teaching peace at the inner door, and renewal writes patience across the sand. The piano leaves space for every confession. The bass answers low, like a trustworthy friend. In the brush snare hush of your compassion, the broken measures learn how to mend. When I cannot lift the whole day, let me lift one true line. When I cannot see the full way, let your lamp make this step shine. Faith does not need the skyline. Grace does not fear the night. Carry the burden I was never built to keep. Hope in the breath, grace in the ground, renewal in the places where shame made no sound. Light in the hallway I thought had no end. Your faithful mercy teaches my soul to bend. Carry the burden I was never built to keep. So I will walk without pretending, slow enough to feel your peace arrive. The story you are gently mending is more than fear allowed alive. I bring heavy loads into your keeping, and the room becomes less hard to bear. Under the warmth of your sure speaking, my spirit rises into prayer. A final chord opens like morning, a quiet amen settles in place. Burden set down becomes my song for the journey, held by hope, faith, renewal, and grace. If tomorrow brings its unanswered weather, your kindness will not become less true. I will carry Psalm 55:22 like bread wrapped for the journey, still warm with the grace that comes from you. Faith keeps listening past the surface, hope keeps watch by the open door, renewal and I do not need to win against the dark. You have made way, changes hands assigned within me, a steady flame, a tender mark. Carry the burden I was never built to keep. Hold the last word with grateful breath. Carry the burden I was never built to keep. Let mercy be the song that remains. Courage stands by the door and invites my hope to rise. The room does not need to be brighter than truth. It only needs the grace you bring. Around a door frame lit by a brave sunrise, the soul remembers how softly a wounded heart can sing. Courage grows in those who hope in the Lord, becomes more than a phrase. It becomes bread for the evening road. Faith takes the weight of thin courage and hands it to the one who knows the load. Hope does not hurry past the sorrow. Light does not shame the shade. Renewal begins in the quiet mercy, where honest prayers are made. Hope in the Lord and courage will open the door. I let the phrase fall warm and slow. Hope in the Lord and courage will open the door. I let the hidden river flow. If my strength arrives in fragments, you do not despise the small. If my praise is only a whisper, you still receive it all. A muted horn leans into the cadence. The upright bass keeps faithful ground. In the spaces between the cymbals, your compassion gathers sound. Grace for the places I cannot polish, faith for the road I cannot see, hope for the dawn that has not opened, light for the step in front of me, renewal for the will made weary, mercy for the heart made sore. Hope in the Lord and courage will open the door. Let the last fear lose its center. Let the first joy open the door. Let your word become my shelter, and your goodness be the floor. Hope in the Lord, and courage will open the door. I will not leave as I arrived. Your peace has changed the air. Courage at the door follows me gently. A song of grace, faith, hope and prayer. I used to measure peace by how much changed around me. Now I hear it forming in the hidden place. The word of Psalm 31:24 keeps breathing through the silence, turning ordinary minutes into grace. Faith is not a ladder I climb to impress you. It is a handhold given near the ground. Hope is not a painted over sorrow. It is the living pulse your mercy found by a door frame lit by a brave sunrise. I learned the art of staying, letting renewal soften what I defend. The courage light gathers over my asking, and even thin courage meets a gentle end. Hope in the Lord and courage will open the door. Let the backing voices answer in a hush. Hope in the Lord and courage will open the door. Let the final piano chord hold long enough. Early thirst wakes me, and your presence becomes water. I do not rush the sacred change. I let dry ground smelling of promised rain teach me to remain. The word of Psalm 63:1 settles into the ordinary, softening the corners of my name. Grace meets dry mornings with patient hands. Faith stands nearby and refuses to leave. Hope is woven through the smallest strands, and light returns where I forgot to believe. There is room for the ache and the answer. There is time for the seed and the rain. There is mercy beneath every measure, turning lost toward life again. My early thirst is answered by your presence. Let renewal rise without a spectacle. Let grace sound warm in the lower register. Let faith keep time when feelings wander, and let hope make the final harmony sure. My early thirst is answered by your presence. The cafe hush becomes a little chapel, not from walls but from your peace. Every brushed beat feels like a footstep, teaching my anxious striving to cease. I watch dryness, hears water in quiet detail. I let the melody carry me through, even if the night still speaks in fragments. Your love keeps making the heart new. If I am low, be lower still beside me. If I am glad, keep gladness clean. If I am lost, let your word guide me. If I am found, keep me serene. Grace before me, grace behind me, light within the path unseen. My early thirst is answered by your presence. The burden loosens, the shadows grow thin. Faith keeps breathing where peace begins. Hope lifts the phrase, renewal draws near, and your mercy turns the silence clear. My early thirst is answered by your presence. I leave the last note unafraid. I let the warm chord slowly fade. What you began, your hands will keep through waking hours and holy sleep. I used to measure peace by how much changed around me. Now I hear it forming in the hidden place. The word of Psalm 63:1 keeps breathing through the silence, turning ordinary minutes into grace. Faith is not a ladder I climb to impress you. It is a handhold given near the ground. Hope is not a painted over sorrow. It is the living pulse your mercy found by dry ground, smelling of promised rain. I learned the art of staying, letting renewal soften what I defend. The thirst light gathers over my asking, and even dry mornings meets a gentle end. My early thirst is answered by your presence. Let the backing voices answer in a hush. My early thirst is answered by your presence. Let the final piano chord hold long enough. When fear speaks first, faith answers in a lower, steadier tone. I do not rush the sacred change. I let a shaking hand finding a steady rail teach me to remain. The word of Psalm 56:3 settles into the ordinary, softening the corners of my name. Grace meets first fear with patient hands. Faith stands nearby and refuses to leave. Hope is woven through the smallest strands, and light returns where I forgot to believe. There is room for the ache and the answer. There is time for the seed and the rain. There is mercy beneath every measure. turning loss toward life again. When I am afraid, I will trust you. Let renewal rise without a spectacle. Let grace sound warm in the lower register. Let faith keep time when feelings wander. And let hope make the final harmony sure. When I am afraid, I will trust you. The cafe hush becomes a little chapel, not from walls but from your peace. Every brushed beat feels like a footstep, teaching my anxious striving to cease. I watch fear becomes faith in quiet detail. I let the melody carry me through. Even if the night still speaks in fragments, your love keeps making the heart new. If I am low, be lower still beside me. If I am glad, keep gladness clean. If I am lost, let your word guide me. If I am found, keep me serene. Grace before me, grace behind me, light within the path unseen. When I am afraid, I will trust you. The burden loosens, the shadows grow thin. Faith keeps breathing where peace begins. Hope lifts the phrase, renewal draws near, and your mercy turns the silence clear. When I am afraid, I will trust you. I leave the last note unafraid. I let the warm chord slowly fade. What you began, your hands will keep through waking hours and holy sleep. The slow groove leaves room for every honest silence. The warm bass line keeps the prayer from drifting away. Your promise in Psalm 56:3, the grace note landing at the close of day. Faith turns first fear into an altar. Hope places flowers where fear once stood. Renewal speaks without performance, and light keeps making the hidden path good. At a shaking hand, finding a steady rail, I hear your kindness answer. Not rush, not far, not fragile, not thin. Then fear becomes faith, rises like a quiet witness, and the heart begins again from within. When I am afraid, I will trust you. Repeat with softened harmonies and open space. When I am afraid, I will trust you. Let the outro breathe with faith, hope, light, renewal, and grace.
You were hope before I knew how to ask for morning. I said early memories near an old foe. photograph beside a young candle, not to forget it, but to see it touched by grace. The promise inside Psalm 71:5 moves slowly through the room, and youth remembers hope without needing applause. Faith lowers its shoulders and listens for your footsteps. Hope takes a seat where panic used to stand. A thin line of youthful flame crosses the floor, and renewal begins quietly, one breath at a time. Teach my pulse the rhythm of your mercy, tune my waiting to the warmth of your word. Let no hurried fear conduct this evening. Let the soul return to what it heard. Hope since youth, stay bright in my bones. Grace is not late, it arrives with a steady hand. Hope is not loud, it remains when shadows bend. Faith keeps breathing beneath the softer sound, and light keeps finding the places I could not mend. Hope since youth, stay bright in my bones. I do not need to force the dawn open. I can receive the peace that grows in hidden ground. Where the old story tried to close around me, your kindness makes another doorway found. The bass walks softly under every question. The piano answers patient and warm in the hush between confession and courage. Your love becomes a shelter from the storm. If the road narrows, let your name widen. If my voice weakens, let your truth sing. If I forget the way back to gladness, place renewal underneath everything. Faith will carry what feeling cannot. Grace will finish what striving began. Hope since you, stay bright in my bones. Let hope be rooted, not merely passing through. Let light be gentle, but strong enough to guide. Let grace make room for the heart to be new. And let my song rise calm on your side. Hope since youth, stay bright in my bones. The night does not own the final measure. The last chord leans toward morning and stays. I leave early memories in the care of mercy, walking slowly into your praise. The evening does not have to solve itself at once. I can live inside the measure you provide. Around an old photograph, beside a young candle, grace keeps a patient cadence, and faith walks close enough to quiet pride. Hope bends over early memories like a healer, Not ashamed of wounds, still learning to close. Renewal has the kindness of water, moving where only your compassion knows. The youthful flame stays small, but it is faithful. It marks the next step without demanding the mile. So I let youth remembers hope become my testimony, and I answer your mercy with a slower smile. Hope sends youth, stay bright in my bones again softly, with the harmony opening. Hope since you stay bright in my bones. One last time as the drums fall away.
Into faithful hands I place the breath I cannot guard. I do not rush the sacred change. I let hands opened above a plain white cloth teach me to remain. The word of Psalm 31:5 settles into the ordinary, softening the corners of my name. Grace meets unheld breath with patient hands. Fate stands nearby and refuses to leave. Hope is woven through the smallest strands, and light returns where I forgot to believe. There is room for the ache and the answer. There is time for the seed and the rain. There is mercy beneath every measure, turning lost toward life again. Into your hands I rest what I cannot keep. Let renewal rise without a spectacle. Let grace sound warm in the lower register. Let faith keep time when feelings wander, and let hope make the final harmony sure. Into your hands I rest what I cannot keep. The cafe hush becomes a little chapel, not from walls but from your peace. Every brushed beat feels like a footstep, teaching my anxious striving to cease. I watch surrender grow safe in quiet detail. I let the melody carry me through, even if the night still speaks in fragments. Your love keeps making the heart new. If I am low, be lower still beside me. If I am glad, keep gladness clean. If I am lost, let your word guide me. If I am found, keep me serene. Grace before me, grace behind me, light within the path unseen. silence clear. Into your hands I rest what I cannot keep. I leave the last note unafraid. I let the warm chords slowly fade. What you began, your hands will keep through waking hours and holy sleep. The slow groove leaves room for every honest silence. The warm bass line keeps the prayer from drifting away. Your promise in Psalm 31, a grace note landing at the close of day. Faith turns unheld breath into an altar. Hope places flowers where fear once stood. Renewal speaks without performance, and light keeps making the hidden path good. At hands open above a plain white cloth, I hear your kindness answer, not rushed, not far, not fragile, not thin. Then surrender grows safe, rises like a quiet witness, and the heart begins again from within. Into your hands I rest what I cannot keep. Repeat with softened harmonies and open space. Into your hands I rest what I cannot keep. Let the outro breathe with faith, hope, light, renewal, and grace. Mirror loses its grip when your hand names the rock. The room does not need to be brighter than truth. It only needs the grace you bring. Around a muddy shoe set upon granite, the soul remembers how softly a wounded heart can sing. The Lord lifts from the pit and sets feet upon a rock, becomes more than a phrase. It becomes bread for the evening road. Faith takes the weight of deep mud and hands it to the one who knows the load. Hope does not hurry past the sorrow. Light does not shame the shade. Renewal begins in the quiet mercy where honest prayers are made. Lift me from the mire and set me on the stone. I let the phrase fall warm and slow. Lift me from the mire and set me on the stone. I let the hidden river flow. If my strength arrives in fragments, you do not despise the small. If my praise is only a whisper, you still receive it all. A muted horn leans into the cadence. The upright bass keeps faithful ground. In the spaces between the symbols, your compassion gathers sound. Grace for the places I cannot polish, faith for the road I cannot see, hope for the dawn that has not opened, light for the step in front of me, renewal for the will made weary, mercy for the heart made sore. Lift me from the mire and set me on the stone. Let the last fear lose its center, let the first joy open the door. Let your word become my shelter, and your goodness be the floor. Lift me from the mire and set me on the stone. I will not leave as I arrived. Your peace has changed the air. Lifted from the mire follows me gently, a song of grace, faith, hope, and prayer. I used to measure peace by how much changed around me. Now I hear it forming in the hidden place. The word of Psalm 42 keeps breathing through the silence, turning ordinary minutes into grace. Faith is not a ladder I climb to impress you. It is a handhold given near the ground. Hope is not a painted over sorrow. It is the living pulse your mercy found. By a muddy shoe set upon granite, I learned the art of staying, letting renewal soften what I defend. The rock light gathers over my asking, and even deep mud meets a gentle end. Lift me from the mire and set me on the stone. Let the backing voices answer in a hush. Lift me from the mire and set me on the stone. Let the final piano chord hold long enough. My fortress is low and warm enough for tired knees. The room does not need to be brighter than truth. It only needs the grace you bring. Around a low fortress wall, warmed by sunset, the soul remembers how softly a wounded heart can sing. The Lord is a refuge, fortress, God of trust, becomes more than a phrase. It becomes bread for the evening road. Faith takes the weight of tired knees and hands it to the one who knows the load. Hope does not hurry past the sorrow. Light does not shame the shade. Renewal begins in the quiet. quiet mercy, where honest prayers are made. My refuge and fortress, I trust you. I let the phrase fall warm and slow. My refuge and fortress, I trust you. I let the hidden river flow. If my strength arrives in fragments, you do not despise the small. If my praise is only whisper, you still receive it all. A muted horn leans into the cadence, the upright bass keeps faithful ground. In the spaces between the cymbals, your compassion gathers sound. Grace for the places I cannot polish, faith for the road I cannot see, hope for the dawn that has not opened, light for the step in front of me, renewal for the will made weary, mercy for the heart made sore. My refuge and fortress, I trust you. Let the last fear lose its center. Let the first joy open the door. Let your word become my shelter, and your goodness be the floor. My refuge and fortress, I trust you. I will not leave as I arrived. Your peace has changed the air. My fortress low and warm follows me gently. A song of grace, faith, hope, and prayer. The slow groove leaves room for every honest silence. The warm bass line keeps the prayer from drifting away. Your promise in Psalm 91:2, a grace note landing at the close of day. Faith turns tired knees into an altar. Hope places flowers where fear once stood. Renewal speaks without performance, and light keeps making the hidden path good. At a low fortress wall, warmed by sunset, I hear your kindness answer, not rushed, not far, not fragile, not thin. Then walls become welcome, rises like a quiet witness, and the heart begins again from within. My refuge and fortress, I trust you. Repeat with softened harmonies and open space. My refuge and fortress, I trust you. Let the outro breathe with faith, hope, light, renewal, and grace.
Patience becomes music when you're listening. draws near. Some mercies arrive without a grand entrance, a softened breath, a slower gaze, the calm around a bench where waiting learn to sing, the quiet truth of Psalm 41 giving shape to praise. I bring long delays without decoration. You receive it without pulling away. Faith becomes a chair at your table. Hope becomes the courage to stay. Grace writes renewal in small, clean letters, and light hums low at the edge of the day. You heard my waiting and tuned it into song, not by my speed, not by my control. Grace makes a home in the unfinished soul. Faith keeps a lamp near the untraveled bend. Hope learns the melody mercy will send. You heard my waiting and tuned it into song. There are hours when I need less thunder, more of the steady hand underneath. You answer with a patient wonder, a living word that becomes my breath. The bass line moves like grounded kindness. The piano warms what fear made cold. In the pocket of your gentle nearness, even the old ache loosens its hold. Let renewal be more than a feeling. Let it shape the way I speak. Let the light you give for healing guard the strong and lift the weak. Let grace be the room I return to. Let faith be the road underfoot. You heard my waiting and tuned it into song. Every shadow must answer to dawn. Every burden can rest and move on. Hope is alive in the low tender sound. Mercy is here and my heart is found. You heard my waiting and tuned it into song. The song ends slowly, not sadly. The final chord holds like a hand. I walk with patient song rising inside me, steady enough for the land. The evening does not have to solve itself at once. I can live inside the measure you provide. Around a bench where waiting learn to sing, grace keeps a patient cadence, and faith walks close enough to quiet pride. Hope bends over long delays like a healer, not ashamed of wounds, still learning to close. Renewal has the kindness of water, moving where only your compassion knows. The waiting ember stays small,
testimony, and I answer your mercy with a slower smile. You heard my waiting and tuned it into song. Again, softly, with the harmony opening. You heard my waiting and tuned it into song. One last time, as the drums fall away. Let the work of my hands glow with your beauty. I do not rush the sacred change. I let hands building calmly beneath evening gold teach me to remain. The word of Psalm 90:17 settles into the ordinary, softening the corners of my name. Grace meets ordinary labor with patient hands. Faith stands nearby and refuses to leave. Hope is woven through the smallest strands, and light returns where I forgot to believe. There is room for the ache and the answer. There is time for the seed and the rain. There is mercy beneath every measure, turning loss toward life again. Establish the work with beauty from your hands. Let renewal rise without a spectacle. Let grace sound warm in the lower register. Let faith keep time when feelings wander, and let hope make the final harmony sure. Establish the work with beauty from your hands. The cafe hush becomes a little chapel, not from walls but from your peace. Every brushed beat feels like a footstep, teaching my anxious striving to cease. I watch labor receives beauty in quiet detail. I let the melody carry me through, even if the night still speaks in fragments. Your love keeps making the heart new. If I am low, be lower still beside me. If I am glad, keep gladness clean. If I am lost, let your word guide me. If I am found, keep me serene. Grace before me, grace behind me, light within the path unseen. Establish the work with beauty from your hands. The burden loosens, the shadows grow thin. Faith keeps breathing where peace begins. Hope lifts the phrase, renewal draws near, and your mercy turns the silence clear. Establish the work with beauty from your hands. I leave the last note unafraid. I let the warm chords slowly fade. What you began, your hands will keep through waking hours and holy sleep. I used to measure peace by how much changed around me. Now I hear it forming in the hidden place. The word of Psalm 90:17 keeps breathing through the silence, turning ordinary minutes into grace. Faith is not a ladder I climb to impress you. It is a handhold given near the ground. Hope is not a painted over sorrow. It is the living pulse, your mercy found by hands building calmly beneath evening gold. I learned the art of staying, letting renewal soften what I defend. The work light gathers over my asking, and even ordinary labor meets a gentle end. Establish the